Hello, Frontier families, and welcome to the 6th grade Green Team here at Frontier Middle School. Here are the teachers for the 6th grade Green Team. We have for ELA, Mrs. Egloff; for Social Studies, Mrs. Gust; for Science, Mr. Massio; for Math, Mrs. Meyer; for Science and Math Special Education, Mrs. Phillips; and for Social Studies and ELA Special Education, we have Ms. Sienkiewicz. Our emails are listed here as well as our phone extensions. Our mission here at Frontier is that our community values and expects a Frontier education to provide life skills and academic skills that allow our students to be successful in any endeavor. A Frontier education will lead to a sense of value of charity, service, and community. In ELA, our core ELA teacher on the right here is Mrs. Egloff, and our special education ELA teacher is Ms. Sienkiewicz. The students will be working in the My Perspectives program, and students will read and respond to classic and contemporary literature. They are provided a student book in order for them to make connections and make the text more meaningful. Students will also use technology within the program. Throughout the year, we do work on writing assignments and projects in persuasive writing, narrative writing, poetry, and research. Our instructional focus in ELA is reading for comprehension and fluency, developing reading stamina, word study, which includes grammar, spelling, and vocabulary, responding to and analyzing text across all genres, and literary vocabulary and strategies for navigating through difficult texts. In math, our core math teacher on the right here is Mrs. Meyer, and our special education math teacher is Mrs. Phillips. In math, we will be working on addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division of decimals, factors, greatest common factor, least common multiple, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of fractions, percents, ratios and rates, algebra, equations and inequalities, number lines, graphing, coordinate grids and absolute value, surface area and volume, and also statistics and central tendency. In science, Mr. Massio will be teaching about the solar system and astronomy, and students will be learning about planets, surrounding bodies, our moon and its phases, and also stars and their characteristics. He will also be teaching a unit on weather and climate, where students will learn about atmosphere, weather factors, patterns, weather maps, and reading the maps. And finally, he will also be teaching a unit on earth science and Earth's changing surface, where students will learn more about erosion, weathering, and the Earth's layers. In social studies, Mrs. Gust will work on units in early cultures, such as the early Neolithic age, ancient Egypt, ancient China, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, cultures of medieval Europe. So let's talk about our at-home expectations for your child. We expect your child to be checking their Google Mail and their Google Classroom every day, whether they're in school or at home on remote days, and especially if they are fully virtual at any time. All Google Meets are scheduled through our Google Classroom or possibly even through Google Calendar. Your children know where to locate the links, and if they don't, they should be asking at this point. It is your child's responsibility to know where the link is and when to be there. All of our office hours are posted in the 6th green Google Classroom. This is a classroom that was created for general posting and general information that involve all of our 6th grade students here, and parents can be invited to this Google Classroom. So if you would like to have an invite for this classroom, just send your email address to either Mrs. Phillips or Ms. Sienkiewicz, and we can send you out an invite. When your child is attending a Google Meet or a virtual class, they should be on time or early. They should make sure their camera is on, but that their microphone is muted unless they're asked to speak. They should have their work in front of them for that meet. For example, if they're in a science meet, then they should have their science work and any questions related to that work ready with them. They should not be playing video games or be on their phone. And they should stay until they are dismissed. Oftentimes we take attendance during these meets, and we want to make sure that your child is getting credit for being there if they're there. And finally, your child should be completing their homework at home after an in-class day or during a remote day, and then submit it or bring it to school for the next in-class day. Now, in speaking about homework, homework is the responsibility of your child, and it must be done completely, neatly, and handed in on time. We have a little leeway if work is late, but it really needs to be coming in on time. And if a student is absent, he or she will need to make it up and hand it in for credit. All work is posted on our Google Classrooms. So there's no reason a child should say, well, I don't have the work. Because if they forgot to bring something home, we can get to it through a Google Classroom, or they can email their teacher, and the teacher could possibly email it to them. So which leads us to talk about how our classrooms are run here in 6G. We work on a modern classroom philosophy, which is fairly new to education. Typically in the past, teachers would stand in front of a class and lecture for a majority of the class time, while students were given guided practice throughout the lesson, and they could ask questions. Then they were given independent work to work on. And if they're in class or in school, they can still ask questions, but once they leave that classroom or go home, they no longer have the joy of revisiting that lesson. So what we do in a modern classroom is we break down that lecture into smaller components, and we create little video lessons where the child will watch a video and possibly have embedded questions in that video about the topic, or they'll have guided notes to go with it. And these lessons can range anywhere from 5 to roughly 10 minutes in length. And the child can go back and revisit these lessons as often as they need to, which leads to a self-paced structure in our classrooms where students learn at their own pace. So if someone is really good in an area or a topic, they can keep moving forward as they're ready to move forward and not have to wait for the rest of the class to maybe catch up with them. But then on the flip side, if we have someone who's struggling, they don't get left behind. They can work at their own pace, and now teachers can do one-on-one conferences with those children to kind of help keep them moving along. And they can start feeling successes just like the child who, is really good at a certain topic or concept. This then leads to a mastery-based grading system. Because students work at their own pace, we expect students to master a topic or a concept before they move on to the next one. When students are given their assignments or even a mastery check to see how they've mastered that topic, students can revise and edit their work and resubmit it before they get a final grade. Once the due date has come up, or we've now moved on to the next unit though, the grade the student receives is the grade for the work that they've actually completed and turned in. And all of our work is posted on a learning management system, which in our rooms, it is our Google Classroom. Everything is there for the students to access. So let's talk about our grading a little bit further. 50% of a student's grade is made up of unit tests, major projects, or major writing assignments. 30% of a student's grade is made up of quizzes, labs, and graded homeworks. And then 20% of a student's grade is made up of their daily homework, their daily classwork, their daily participation in virtual classes or in-person class, and their notebooks. There's no extra credit or bonus points added to quarterly or final grades. Now, grades can be accessed through our school tool system at any time. Report cards will also be on there for parents to see. And this is open to students and parents. And we encourage students to check their school tool grades to make sure that everything is there and accurate. Because sometimes, mistakes happen. So we want to make sure that we're keeping track of it, and they are now being held accountable and vesting their time into their education. Teachers will update grades pretty regularly on there. And their grading for the middle school starts to become a percentage grade. So it's out of 100, whereas in elementary, they were receiving a grade 1 through 4. Now they'll be receiving a percentage based on their performance in each subject area. We have 4 marking periods throughout the year here at the middle school, with the first one ending next week, November 13th. Our second marking period ends January 29th. Our third marking period ends April 1st, and our final marking period of the year ends on June 25th. Attendance is essential for success in school. Period. Whether they're in person or virtual, your child really needs to be here with us through our virtual classrooms or right here in our classes. But if they're going to be absent, if you could please call the attendance office to let them know, and then send in a note with your child the next time they do come to school. Again, if a child is absent, all work can now be found on our Google Classroom, and students are responsible for checking those Google Classrooms and getting their work. Finally, we have our communication. If you need to contact us, honestly, the best way is through email. They're posted in the beginning of this presentation that you can get again, but they're also located on the Frontier Teachers websites as well as on our Google Classrooms. That is the easiest way, again, to reach us because we can periodically check our emails through the day. You can also send in a note with your child, and you can call us, though it's not easy for us to be able to get back to you in a timely fashion because we have children in front of us all day long. And your child can reach out to us through their Google Classroom. There are links within each classroom for a child to be able to email their teachers. Now, parent conferences can be set up if you would like to meet with any of us or all of us as a team. Just let us know and we'll arrange that as soon as possible. Every week, though, we do meet as a team and we discuss our team as a whole. We look at every component of each one of the children on our team, and we look at our successes and our struggles and what we're doing really well and what maybe needs a little bit of help. So there are times when we realize that we do need to reach out to a parent to kind of fill you in, or maybe ask you to kind of help us and work together as a partner with us. And if that happens, we will call or email you to set up a conference. So that is the end of our open house presentation, and we are so excited to have all of you here with us on the Green Team, and we hope to have a fantastic year.